I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning, but I'm welcome to Learning for the Life in UK test part 358, Your Role in the Community part 2, and we're just trying to check if you understand all the chapter. At the end of the chapter, we did the chapter in the previous parts. That all by doing short impingement training, and if you participate in short impingement training, let's set your own risk. We should check to understand. So we're going to talk now a bit about the blood system and blood transfusion. We should check to understand how to donate blood and organs. They did not tell us how, but even how it works. They just basically told us that it exists. And I had not really thought whether it would appear in the book. How to donate blood. They told us that it takes around an hour. How to donate organs. It can make it easier for your family to decide whether to donate the organs when you die, if you have made a register to be an organ donor. How to donate an organ. Register to be an organ donor at www.organdonationNHS.uk. They did not tell us how to donate blood or organs. They said us where we can register to give blood or to sign up for when after death to donate the organs. They did not tell us how. The benefits of volunteering for you, other people. That's what we should learn, the benefits of it? Well, if you're asking that directly, we could just answer with one question. Many people volunteer simply because they want to help other people. Because it is not really the place for selfishness, for the benefits to look. So if that's the only thing we should understand, we should also understand where that all is possible. Now what we want in the answer is, you can meet people. It looks good if you want to brag in your curriculum vitae. Or explaining it differently. It can improve your curriculum vitae, which means the same. I got me in a woe for the You can meet new people and you can make your community a better place. It can help you in learning your English if they are assuming that they cannot speak with good English. And you can develop working skills by taking language. You can also work in animal shelters or something like that, or you can work with people in homelessness shelters or in houses for the elderly in residential care, or in death information desk bars in hospitals. So yes. But let's end with one point, because many people do it just because of that and not because of some benefits in their curriculum vitae, but because they want to help other people. The types of activities that volunteers can do. Why did we take this picture with the rubbish picking? Everyone will just remember that one. So what they can do, they can, for example, work with animals. And they can care for animals who the owners found cute when they were little puppies, and now they wake up bigger down, they don't like them anymore. And they can work with youth groups, and they can work in homelessness shelters, or they can help people coming fresh out of prison to get re-socialized and back into society. They can work at information desks in hospitals, or they can look for residential care, for the residents in residential care homes. They can also try to get money together for cancer research, or they can look for prevention of cruelty to children, or they can go to the National Trust and Friends of the Earth. And there's also the British Red Cross, or the police, or the school governor. And now I want to get back to the National Trust figure. It was here UK places of interest, was it? Place of interest. The National Trust was founded in 1895 by 3 volunteers. There are now more than 61,000 volunteers helping to keep the organization running. So 61,000 people are working as volunteers by the National Trust. I don't want to make false expectations. I think some of them are picking rubbish. How you can look after the environment. We don't want to close the question just by saying we can do these 3-4 things listed here in that book, because we welcome the effort and we're thankful for it when people do that, but that is not enough. But at this place I want to say, here's actually someone written something in that last chapter, in that last part, something had actually thought about how people can get into the society. So I want to say at that point, here someone actually has thought about how we can tell people how we can get into the society and be a part of the society. Now, how you can look after the environment. You can do some volunteer stuff here, like that has to do with it, but they mean now that you can try to reduce your waste and you can try to use recycled materials, because they needing less energy to be made, and less new raw materials out of mines and quarries from the earth. And that reduces the amount of landfill. I'm not completely sure what landfill is. I thought this were just big rubbish mountains, but now it could be just that there's landfill coming. If you mine, then a lot of waste is taken out, or a lot of surplus of earth, and that is then just put aside. A third of that section is just about where we can get more information. I can't imagine a promille of people going to these websites after reading that. Maybe they have heard of it and then maybe they're going to look in 10 years. But instead of that, they could have just read 5 other things how to reduce wastes. Now, another thing which was written here is by buying local products, or also seasonal products, so that they don't have to be grown at the other end of the world or far away in Southern Europe or so, but that they are from local farmers, and then you're also supporting British farmers in the vicinity. And also, if it's possible, to walk by foot or to use public transport instead of driving with a car. In most cases, that reduces the carbon emission. Now, I think we understand it all now. Now we're having the big appendix. Technically, that is nothing new, but we will at least read through it carefully. I don't know how we will continue, but we will continue with this part, and we have quite some things to learn. We will then continue the next part with starting with the appendix, whatever we were doing. So just for some people with the confusion, the appendix is also, besides something else, the end of the book code. If you're just here for that, you can come back then. And if not, and you're here for this training, no, shoulder impingement training. We're doing now shoulder impingement training. If you participate in it, that is at your own risk. We're doing forward shoulder circles to our own back, up, in front, and down. And another time, back, front, and down. And now backwards, in front, up, back, and down. And last time. Now we're doing the vertical down. Stable stand, a bit longer shoulder wide apart with the legs, making long arms and strong fists. And now bring the shoulders back together, shoulders down and together, and now turn the arms to the inside. So the arms, internal rotation, the shoulders back together and down, together. And with effort. Open the chest a bit to the sky. And we're changing the arms back, shoulders down, and together the shoulders are staying. The arms are changing, the arms to the inside, shoulders down, together. And changing, the arms to the outside, shoulders down, together. That was a world lifter. The next exercise, the arms to the outside, hands formed to fists, and we bring them a little bit in front. And now we are turning the arms in front, and the shoulders back, and together. So the arms in front, shoulders down, together. Now the arms back, and this time shoulders are changing, shoulders up and in front. Now shoulders in front, and the shoulders down, together. Shoulders back, the arms back, shoulders up and in front. And releasing. Next exercise is the shrug. We are lifting the arms up, and we're shrugging the shoulders, and we're letting it all down again. And if this exercise causes pain, we don't do it. The arms up, shrug the shoulders, and release them down again. And again, the arms up, shrug the shoulders, and release it all down. And again, the arms up, shrug the shoulders up, and release it all down. And the last time. The benefits, I was just thinking, did the benefits with question, or if it would be formulated that way in a question, the benefits which the other people, the community or the animals have, or the nature, if people are volunteering to do it, but they never even said it. They never explained what all it brings. We are doing the next exercise. It is the pretzel curls. We're having hands in front of us, and we're going down. And we're outside. And all we're doing is to observe what the scapulars are doing. Just observe. The scapulars should go now a bit to the outside, but open now up. Now the scapulars a bit together and open up. Just observe what we are doing. And the last time. Now the sundial. Not the sundial. We are just doing the clothing exercise, so we are doing stretching. One arm in front, and the shoulders back and down. Pull the arm in, have flat fingers, try to relax the arm, and go a little bit back with the shoulder. So the shoulders back and down, pull the arm in, have flat fingers, try to relax the arm, and go a bit back with the shoulder. And the other arm in front. Back with the shoulder and down, pull the arm in, have flat fingers, try to relax the arm, go a bit back with the shoulder. That was a shoulder and pain training. Now for what do we go for the country? We want to find which is the country even. Was it Gambia? Gambia and Gabon both? Gambia and Gabon. We want to find Gambia and Gabon. Again, just a minute. So I think that the Gambia is here, south of Mauritania and Senegal, west of Mali. So where is the Gambia? Very small. The yellow thing. And she is here. So we found the Gambia. We can't find Gabon. I found Gabon. I thank you very much, and have a next time.